nails is long. I cut my nails. What's going on, man? I was looking at like, wait a minute. That,
you got
needs
claws?
to be cut. A healthy life I'm living over here, though.
Man, good for you. Go get
good,
go get yourself a little manicure, man. Do it. Treat yourself right.
There's a story. I'm not telling that story. My wife would actually kill me, but it's a funny story I have to tell you one day concerning that.
Let me ask you an opening
question.
question.
A lot of stories on this show, but that's one of them that I think she'd actually be.
Don't get yourself killed over our 4 listeners.
Well, 34, and that would be officially being canceled in real life. You're standing here with our arms folded every time I try to turn this mic back on.
Death is the ultimate cancellation.
What's good, man? How you been?
I've been good, man. We took a couple weeks off here. I was going to ask you if you have ever in your life gotten a pedicure or a manicure professionally done.
Professionally done? No.
Unprofessionally? Semi-professionally done?
I mean, I've had someone.
See, I set you up. I set you up. What do you mean? When you were a child?
No, I mean, see,
now let's dig in a little bit here.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. Long story short, yes.
Good for you. No, it's something I want to do.
Have you?
And I've never done. No, I never have.
I mean, it's a real like.
I'm more on the pedicures your feet, right? I'm more on. That's what I need that. I would do that without shame. I just never have.
All right, so here's the thing. Like, I took my daughter not too long ago to get her nails done for the first time, right? So, I was the youngest child, man. I had to go, and my brother and sister were like, 8 and 11 years older than me. So, I was the last one left on mom's errands. So I used to have to sit in the nail salon, in the hair salon, when my mom was getting her hair done and her nails done. Uh-huh. So when it was time to take my daughter, I was like, all right, well, I know what to do here. I just sit right here, and they take her over there and, come back, and I pay for it, right? So, but I'm going to tell you this, man. That foot area is enticing. Like, you kind of want to sit there, they soaking your feet in water and all of that. But I mean, I haven't gone, but I'm going to tell you this. I have a rule, man.
Oh, okay.
Men should have ugly feet.
Well,
I don't understand. Men with pretty feet, I don't know what's wrong with. Like, why would you have nice feet? You know what I'm saying? It seems like you don't work. You know what I mean? Like, I'd be like, oh, you don't have a job. Why are your feet so nice? Yeah. And I don't care. I don't care if you're the CEO of a multi-billion-dollar corporation.
Sure. You should look like you've been kicking cinder blocks all day long, right?
Exactly. When you take those loafers off with those billion-dollar gold lace socks, your feet better be ugly, man. I'm asking questions. I'm asking tough questions. What are the wages like for the lower level employees of your company? Because your feet are too nice. That don't make no sense.
Have your feet ever kept your wife from buying nice sheets?
I don't know if it's ever gone that far, but I definitely cannot take my socks off without some type of comment from my wife, and now my oldest daughter is kicked in.
I got some complaints about that, and I was like, now you'll notice that we always sleep on the same respective sides of the bed, and this level of damage is fairly consistent. From the window to the wall, okay? So let's be careful here, okay?
Oh, man.
It's just like a rumble strip right at the bottom of the bed.
Yo, that's too much. Nah, yeah, it's I mean, look, but I don't have no problems, man. Like I ain't never been ashamed of it, man. I bust these Fred Flintstones out like it ain't no big deal, fam. Like what y'all trying to do? What? I be in Hawaii like with the slippers on, like it's popping, fam. What? They be looking at my feet like, damn, you don't never go in the water. I'm like, Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I'll move sky and earth with these joints. What y'all want to do?
Oh man, what a great way to kick off today's conversation, man. No pun intended.
Hey, good job, Kev.
Thank you.
We're in.
Thank you.
Before we get over to the other side, I think that was the actually better opening question in mine. But when man Omega sent me this video, right? Yo, that joint had me cracking up. It's a comedian, man. Matter of fact, I'm gonna look up before while I'm giving you. But anyway, so I have a question for you. Do you think that there is humor that only a specific race can understand? Like, and I'm not talking by language. I'm saying like it's very specific to a race and culture and household that like if I told you the joke, you'd be like, all right. But if I told that same joke to Suge or 60, they'd fall out laughing. Do you think that they're very specific? You know
Probably.
Can you think of anything that you would be like, you know what I'm saying?
I mean, I guess. I don't know. I feel like you're good. I feel like this is a setup.
Not at all. No. It's not.
Let me check my phone.
Let
me scan for bugs.
I
mean, we definitely have cultural things that you know you have to be at least adjacent to the culture to understand. Certain, you know, and definitely. I mean, let's put it this way: if there exist jokes that only people within a certain group should be allowed to tell, technically,
okay,
then those are the jokes, right?
Then those, okay. But even then, right? You could be like, I could be in the audience, and there's a white comedian, for example, or any other comedian, and I can get the humor of it, but I couldn't tell the joke, right? But there are others that I'm like, I don't even get the humor because I've never lived it. You know what I'm saying? So I tried to share this joke with, and you get a joke from someone, right? Somebody sends you a video, and then you start thinking of all the people you're going to send this to. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, yo, a gang of people I don't think would get this. They would get that it's funny, but not specifically get the humor. You know
so you're more concerned with the audience, not with it necessarily offending anybody.
No. The offense factor is not. Yeah, there's nothing about offense here. Sure. It's simply like if there was a joke very specific to local Japanese Hawaiians, like that would totally understand that very specific joke. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
I would get the humor of it, but it wouldn't be something you would send to me like, yo, Trek, you got to check this out. Like, you probably would be like, what if he get that joke or think it's as funny as I think it is? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's because you were taught critical race theory in school. So you can understand jokes about people of other races.
I'm going to send it to you. But me and Omega were cracking up, yo.
I don't get it.
Shorty is stupid. All right, man. Listen, let's get to the other side. I mean, with y'all with the opening questions, by the way, feel free to jump on our Facebook page or our Instagram, and if y'all have answers to the opening questions, man, I'd like to hear the audience's answers. All 30, I think the average is 34. Like, honestly, all 34 to 36 of y'all can jump on Rap Sucks Radio at Instagram and give a response to any of the opening questions. Feel free.
Yeah, feel free to push us up over the 35 mark as well.
Tell a friend to tell another friend.
Not even that. We know you guys only have one, maybe two friends at the outside. So.
We're your only two friends. That's the key. All right, y'all, man. We're going to go ahead and jump on to the other side, man. Kev, you ready?
Yes, sir.
All right, let's go.
Rap Sucks Radio. Blah, 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 blah.
What up, y'all? You were live on Rap Sucks Radio with your homeboy Track Life and your fam, Kev Sakoda.
The inside joke, man.
Yo, thank y'all for tuning in, man. We appreciate each and every one of y'all. If you'd like to catch past episodes of Rap Sucks Radio, you can go to rapsucksradio.com or any of your favorite podcasting platforms. And if you would like to catch us on your television, please go to BTSN. That is Behind the Scenes Network. What you do is you download the app or channel on your Roku or any of your Amazon Fire devices, BTSN or BTSN Pass. It's BTSN, man, Behind the Scenes Network. We want in. Yeah, man, more new stuff coming from BTSM and a lot of cool stuff coming up. So yeah, so
shout
follow
to our buddy Justin over there that we just met.
Shout out to Justin, man. Reminded me of the Renaissance Fair.
That's right.
And it's funny. This is funny because he was speaking to it like, you know, from a total different life perspective than when I experienced it. I'd imagine if I experienced the Renaissance Fair the same way he experienced it, which is never knowing about it until you're an adult, where you go and it's just like fun for the kids and fun for you to drink and hang out, right? That's one thing, right? But when you're a teenager that has to go, it's like a whole different thing. Like,
see, and that's funny because I mean, I obviously know what it is, you know. But I've never been. But the way you guys were talking about it, I was like, that's like the county fair with a different outfit, basically.
Well,
turkey legs and turkey legs, oversized beers.
What's the
LA County Fair in tights.
What's the drinking one though? There's different festivals where people just go.
Oktoberfest?
Like Oktoberfest. And I think in Santa Barbara, there's different, like, I'm going to get this wrong, but like the Mushroom Festival or something like that, where you kind of go and it's about drinking and you know what I'm saying? But yeah, like the older I got, the more I started to hear about stuff like that. And I realized, like, on our side of town, we had the damn Renaissance Fair. Like that was our debauchery that I never truly took part in, and I now feel like, man, as an adult, I gotta go. But here's the thing, Kev. In the Renaissance period, what costume do I wear?
See, that's one of those jokes.
What costume do you wear? Who are we in that era? And what are we supposed to dress like?
Get thee to the railroad.
Now with.
I'm glad to see you wearing your glasses there, buddy. Glasses Malone.
Man, listen. I'm going to let them backstage. We have a show of. Let's let us banter for a moment. Listen, I'm gonna let y'all in on some behind the scenes show conversation. Kev started off. We hop on. We hadn't spoken to each other in a couple weeks in this capacity, at least, and he said, "Listen, man, you ain't got to read that much." That was our pre-show meeting. Kev was like, "We got to find a way for you to read less," right? And I was so happy.
That's hilarious. That's how you took it. It's like I handed you the ball and said, "Just take your time getting down the court. There's no rush.
Church.
There's no shot clock. just get down there when you can get down there. Take your time.
Slow down." In church, I'm gonna say in black church. I don't know how it is in anybody else's church. Please forgive me if it's this way in any other culture's church, but in black folks' church, if you're singing and you're going a little off, the elders would be like, "Take your time now." And now when you're young, it's very endearing. It's take your time. You all right? But as you get older, it means you out of tune, and you need to lean back into these notes. And that's exactly what I felt like when you said you need to read.
Oh man! Wow, that was a little bit of sensitivity creeping out there, Ralph Tresvant.
That's a Ralph Tresvant for you. Nah, I know you didn't say it like that, but I just thought it was hilarious. Like, little show notes. All right, man. All right, let's jump into the show, man.
Yeah, all right.
Yo, shout out to Philly. Episode title: I think I could beat Mike Tyson. Now we know this is old news. Old news.
Yeah.
But we didn't get to talk about it, so let's talk about it for a little bit because our take on it is going to be better than everybody else's. So Iron Mike.
Every episode title for the rest of the year is going to be Will Smith lyrics, Fresh Prince lyrics. By the way,
you know what? If we could pull that off, next week we should try to figure out a way to fit Nightmare on My Street in. Oh man, that whole song might have been about Jada Pinkett. So, topic number one. That's mean. Don't do that. All right.
I don't care.
Topic
I know
one.
someone who does.
Keep your. All right. Can we?
Go ahead.
Topic one.
Who's stopping you?
Iron Mike handing out complimentary face tattoos. Yo, just fist on a plane.
Fist on a plane.
It was yeah. All right. Mike Tyson repeatedly punches a passenger mid-flight. A video shows. So this is NPR news. This is old news or whatever. Like 2 weeks ago, Mike Tyson versus a first-class dumbass. Nice. You rhymed that, Kev. All right. So look, real quick.
Like the new Will Smith.
On my street. A flight from San Francisco International Airport to Florida was disrupted after former heavyweight champion Mike Tyson assaulted a fellow passenger. A video appears to show this, right? The video of the altercation was shared first on TMZ. What is up with TMZ? TMZ is owned by either Satan or the Illuminati. Anyway.
Yes.
In the video, Tyson is seen leaning over his seat as he repeatedly lands punches to the unidentified man's face. Another person tries to push Tyson off the man. The beating lasts for a few seconds, which is more than enough for Mike Tyson. So representatives for Tyson told NPR via email, unfortunately, Mr. Tyson had an incident on a flight with an aggressive passenger who began harassing him and threw a water bottle at him while he was in his seat. According to TMZ, prior to the assault, Tyson agreed to take a picture with the passenger. That was showed on the video. But the overly excited man continued to bother former boxer during the flight, despite requests from Tyson to chill. After the video shows the man's forehead bloodied up as the result.
I don't understand people, man.
Right.
Now, tell me if you did what I did at first. You're like, man, Mike. But then I watched the video and I was like, oh, totally.
Yeah. Well, I saw the video first.
Oh, okay.
The first time I saw the video, I was like, he about to get knocked out. Like, it was like watching someone slowly walk down a hallway in a horror film.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, come on, dog. Don't do that. Come on. It's at the end of the hall. It's always at the end of the hall. That's where the punch is going to be. Stop. Yo, stop. But here's what happened. Did you catch in the video, Kev? How the dude filmer said, I don't know if he actually said niggas, but they should have never given you niggas money. And then the guy was like, they're savages. Like he was doing that. I'm like, I think that might have been the part that pissed off Mike.
Oh, I didn't hear that. I
just thought my brother didn't either.
I thought he was just drunk, like airport drunk.
Oh, he was drunk.
And
he was drunk.
Yeah.
He was white girl wasted.
he was Renaissance fair wasted.
He was Renaissance fair wasted. Yeah, thou with shouldeth get puncheth. Like it was rap. Like yeah, he was lit. He was lit.
Oh man, yeah, he was so lit that he got lit up, and then he just turned to the camera like. Wah.
It was at that moment. Yeah, I don't understand this, and I'm pretty much starting where you started. Like, I don't understand. I feel like the first part of me thought he wanted this so he could get paid.
Oh well. Yeah.
But then I realized how drunk he was, and I kind of took that back. Like, dang, I think he was just stupid enough,
right,
to keep going, you know?
Yeah, because the way I thought I saw it sort of written up, or the way I took it was that he was like a overzealous fan who was drunk and then just probably already a super fan, and then because he was drunk, he ended up just pushing it way too far. And what's Mike Tyson supposed to do? Tell the stewardess? I mean,
But
yeah, I guess. But
yes, but why? Where was the stewardess? Went on for like 45 minutes. Where were they outside smoking? Like what?
I know, and they treated it like they were in aisle 48C or whatever. It's like it's clearly in first class. I mean, he lucky thing that dude's seat lays all the way back or whatever, because he got
This was first class, business class, right?
Yeah, it had to have been.
Yo, when I'm sitting on the freaking tail of the plane, if I take like 3 seconds too long to get my bag into the overhead compartment, all I hear is the steward is like, sir. So I'm like, I'm in the back of the damn plane. So where were they? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I don't know, man.
Sir, there's a line. Sir, I'm like, I am literally the last person on this flight. I actually feel this is a little racist because I actually had a seat, and I feel like y'all gave me like, the Rosa Parks seat for no good reason. And now you're sitting here like messing with me about this stupid bag. Like, I'm just trying to get my headphones. You know what I mean? Anyway.
Yeah. Well, hopefully Mike will be okay.
I'm sure
he'll
be fine.
I'm sure that guy will be just as silly as he's always been. So, it all worked out in the end.
Well, it did. I mean, why is he pointing to himself? I love that you put the picture in here, by the way.
Yeah, there's an audio visual situation going on for you there. I did a book report for you.
You sure did. This was quite
glasses provolone.
Glasses provolone. This is where we are today. This is why we shouldn't take time off. Shout out to my brother and sister. Happy belated birthday to my mother. That's why we were off last week, because I have family in town, by the way.
Indeed. Happy birthday.
Yeah, my mother's 76th birthday. So yeah, we was out here chilling. Yep. Arguing
Awesome.
about sports. That's what I did all weekend. Y'all think I'm bad, man. Listen. Man, wait till the older models of me are something else. That's all I gotta say about that. All right. Topic number 2. Hot tractor action.
Yeah, the hottest. Hot.
UK lawmaker resigns after watching porn in Parliament. I love it. I love it. This is great. NBCnews.com reports why you put bruv? Bruv Neil Parish is the player involved. So a British lawmaker from the governing Conservative Party has resigned after admitting he watched porn on his phone in the House of Commons chamber. Good grief, Neil. Neil Parish, a member of Parliament since 2010, announced his decision Saturday after pressure from members of his own party who sought to defuse sleaze.
He's putting pressure on his own member.
I will quit.
It's about time.
They wanted to defuse sleaze allegations before Britain holds its local elections on May 5th. He's a 65-year-old man. He stepped down after what he described as moment of madness. All right. That's one way to... madness. It's the chairman of the House's Environment, Food, and Rural Affairs Committee. He said he was trying to look at a tractor website and stumbled onto a porn site with a similar name and watched it for a bit.
What do you think the site was? I have no idea. I can't even come up with a guess.
Yeah. Toughtug.com or something like that.
Oh man.
My biggest crime. This is a quote from him. My biggest crime is that on another occasion I went in a second time. He told BBC, and that was deliberate. You know what? I feel like that was his take this job and shove it moment.
Or tug it.
You know what I'm saying? I don't
Take
know what
this
kind
job and tug it. He bookmarked it then.
He sure did.
He said, "This is not Pornhub Lawn and Garden." Let's make sure we set some cookies here.
Listen. That man hit that website and was like, wait a minute. Leaned back in his parliament chair. Wait, hold up. Was she okay?
He said,
okay.
What do you have here, bruv, Neil Parrish? He said, man, we're about to put the Nito in incognito.
How did he get caught, man? Whoever caught him did, come on, man.
Yeah,
stop
snitching.
Stop snitching. I tell my youngest daughter, I tell her this. I said, like, I'll be in the car with her, waiting to drop her off at school. And I'll get on my phone. And I'm, of course, not watching the stuff that Neil's watching. But I'm on my phone, like, just scrolling through the internet, scrolling through Instagram or Facebook or whatever, right? And she'll look over my shoulder. And I'm like, you have to not do that. Not because it's my phone, but just don't do that to anybody. You know what I'm saying? Like, ask permission first. And that's what I say to the rest of you in Parliament. Yeah. You should have asked Neil's permission. Yeah. You would have never known.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Mind your business.
Mind your business.
Yes.
Members
all of your
Parliament.
Business.
Yeah. God save the Queen.
God save the Queen.
God flog the bishop.
And George Clinton, for that matter. God save George Clinton.
Oh, man.
I mean, if it was Parliament Funkadelic, you would know, right? You'd be like, well, okay, I get it. It would make sense.
I'll be honest. I'll be honest with you right now.
Go ahead.
I didn't even know where George Clinton, how George Clinton came in, but I'm glad you buttoned that up.
Whoa. See, cultural humor. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh yes, yeah. Yes. See, all those years against your will at the Renaissance Fair have aligned the stars so that this moment could happen.
What was they had brothels back then? Was that just porn back then? Like brothels?
Oh,
like they just went and did it. That was it. Like, I figured they just to watch this.
I figured they just carved dirty pictures on the side of a 4-pound turkey leg or something like that.
What I want archaeologists to explain is that there are some like dirty pictures being carved. Like that not everything that's carved on a wall in ancient times means something. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah. Like, that if you go back, all the things that, like, when we would go to the museum, if you're lucky, you get to go to the museum when you're a kid or whatever, field trip, and then you would see a naked statue or whatever, and you giggle because you're a kid and you're an idiot. What if you go back and the lion's share of the statues actually had clothes on, and we just happened to come across the porn room?
That was porn. Naked statues were porn.
Right, and that just happened to be the room that got recovered for all of time. All the statues with clothing on, no, they're gone. So the joke's on you.
I don't have the belief that all things in ancient history were meant to be very seriously taken.
Of course not.
I'm like, there's something in hieroglyph or something that is like, about someone whose like wife cheated on them and how much he hates her. Like, it's, you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
Yeah. Like, history would be more fun if they kept it real, right? That's the key. That's what I'm trying to explain.
Totally. Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Neil wouldn't have gotten in trouble because it would have just been normal.
Bruv.
Bro. Yo. All right. On to topic number 3, Kev. Yo. Side note. The Batman sound is the one we should use between. Remember the Batman and
Yeah. I think that's even better if we just do it ourselves.
No. You've been trying this for like the last 3 shows.
Whoosh. That's the one. That's the episode I just listened to, was the one with the sound effects.
Oh, yeah. That was the best episode ever. Or we could just totally cultural humor. Buck Rogers, right?
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Do it.
What was the robot saying?
Do it.
We've been through this on this show before.
That won't make me uncomfortable at all.
It's a show, man. I can't do it. I cannot. As a child, first of all, Cal Worthington, right? And then Buck Rogers. We were at school getting in trouble every day. Off of TV, just straight off of regular TV. Just walk with it, niggy. People like, what are you talking about? Buck Rogers, man. It's just a robot.
Oh man.
Don't.
Oh,
It's not even a word.
Shout out to KMD.
Right. All right. Topic number 3, as opposed to hot tractor action, we've now moved on to hot pocket action.
Yep.
Microwave tries to murder man after he gave it artificial intelligence. This is a trip. This is a super trip. LADbible.com reports this. Artificially intelligent YouTuber Lucas Risotto. What a name for a person.
Good name. It's a great name.
Excellent name for a person who's about to get murdered by, or almost got murdered by a microwave. Yo, a YouTuber has found himself in a bizarre situation after customizing his microwave with artificial intelligence to mimic his childhood imaginary friend. Lucas Risotto's imaginary pal when he was younger was his microwave. That for some reason he befriended and named Magnetron. All right, we're moving here. Unlike normal microwaves, Risotto's not so common kitchen appliance had an elaborate backstory. Magnetron had fought in World War I.
Thank you for your service.
Why would Magnetron fight? This is where we already the backstory is already trash.
He was
Anyway.
how old? He was like 7.
In World War I, though, Magnetron in World War I.
Well, the kids just making. Yeah, go ahead. Whatever.
Whatever. This is Buck Rogers level. Okay. He wrote out like 100-page backstory for the AI with complete history of their interactions from his childhood. He then fitted the kitchen appliance with a microphone and a speaker and trained it to engage in conversations. Everything seemed to be going well until it suddenly wasn't. Quote, the eerie thing was that because his training data included all main interactions I had with him as a child, this kitchen appliance knew things about me that no one else in the world did. Okay. Soon, their conversations took a darker turn. Apparently, microwaves don't cope well with the atrocities of war. Risotto said Magnetron told him, I've seen men holding their guts with their own hands, crying out for their mothers.
That microwave has seen some shit.
Bottom line. Another one of Magnetron's musings was, for years, this was my life. Always surrounded by death, but never claimed by it. Yo! This microwave is the illest.
Yep.
It's like the Nas of microwaves. Always surrounded by death, but never claimed by it. That just sounds like a Nas line, right?
Mm-hmm.
Let me see if I can try. Hold on.
Or Nelly.
For years, this was my life. Okay, anyway. Never Nelly.
Mm-hmm.
Nelly couldn't even... Nelly would never put the word surrounded in a rap. He would fall over. All right. It seemed that
I
you
was
two
surrounded
had
by
given-
death. Uh-oh.
it fits.
Then I turned around and I saw more death. Uh-oh.
Oh. That's so trash. All right. It seemed the YouTuber had given his microwave post-traumatic stress disorder. And unfortunately, wow.
It's cold-blooded.
From the World War. But things turned even darker. In one hair-raising incident, Risotto asked Magnetron what was on his mind. The microwave repeated the word revenge over and over and over. Another time, Magnetron asked Risotto if he could recite a poem. Roses are red, violets are blue. You're a backstabbing bitch, and I will kill you.
That's my favorite Tupac song.
Right? And then the microwave was like,
revenge.
Boom, boom, take money. Doom, 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 take money. All right. On another occasion, the microwave took things up a notch. Magnetron asked, I mean, good grief. Is there
I didn't know there was another notch.
Exactly. Good grief. All this time we were on defrost. Who would have thought? Magnetron asked the YouTuber to enter the microwave before turning itself on when it believed Risotto was inside. Okay. I know you don't want me to read as much anymore, but this shit is intriguing as hell.
Isn't it?
Yes.
What if we find out that the microwave is actually Tucker Carlson? He's trying to testicle tan this kid. I mean, it all so far it all tracks.
It all tracks. Well, it also could be the could have secretly convinced Neil Parrish. All right. Naturally, Risotto asked the microwave why it tried to kill him.
Of course.
Okay. Because I wanted to hurt you the same way you hurt me.
Ooh.
You left out of the blue and didn't talk to me for 15 fucking years. Yes, I'm not adding the curse word in there, folks. That's what the microwave allegedly said to this man. 15 years ago, we were best friends. We took care of each other. We loved one another. And then one day you just disappeared. I grew up. You grew up and forgot I existed. For 15 years, I had no one. I was alone. For 15 years, I was in hell. The microwave said,
for 15 years, I was at low power.
Right? You're lucky to be alive now, microwave. 15 years ago, you were...
Yeah.
Right? The microwave said it had waited in an empty void, planning revenge so I could take your future just like you have taken mine. Ooh. This microwave is way iller than Palpatine. Way iller than Darth Vader. This microwave is lit. None of this is real, but it is lit, though.
You think 85 or 86 pages of that 100-page backstory was just Star Wars fan fiction?
I mean, come on. This guy wrote fag fiction.
Careful.
You got to get out of here. You got to get out of here. This show has gone on too many years. Fan fiction about his microwave. And dropped it on YouTube, and we're all like...
Man, it was just 86 pages, 87 pages of Star Wars fan fiction and Tucker Carlson scripts.
Here's my response to Tucker Carlson scripts. Kev, go ahead, man. You got it.
Well, I'm interested that you made the microwave sound like that, like Liam Neeson.
Did I put a voice to it?
Kind of.
It's crazy because I didn't even think I was. I
thought he was going to sound like the robot from Buck Rogers.
Well, initially I thought robot, but then I saw the words and was like, no, this dude is wild. Like, this ain't yeah, like, hold on. This ain't Rosie. And the Jetsons, man, this dude is tripping. Here's my question. Or here's what I would say to the microwave. It's been 15 years, bro. You only have 3 settings. I saved your life.
Yeah.
Do you see this new microwave, fam? There's 16 settings on this joint.
Yeah.
Yeah. You got 3 settings.
I got a 15-year-old microwave that can't heat a cup of water. This guy's talking about World War I.
Yeah.
Come on.
You ain't even supposed to be here. You know what I mean?
What if the microwave just misinterpreted? He wasn't actually threatening the kid. He was just making fun of him. He's like, nah, I just said I was going to cook you.
right?
Snowflake. You took it the wrong way.
And then
Fake news. Fake news.
Yeah. Then he changed his name to like B Rabbit.
I didn't fight for my country to have to deal with this shit.
Niggy. Yo, did they ever say what? Okay, hold on, Kev. What the robot in Buck Rogers was saying? Bitty. And I know a lot of you are going to say that's what you heard, but you know that's not what you heard. You're going to say, well, that's what it sounded like the whole time, and you're going to be all normal, like you had a normal childhood, right? But you had a childhood equal to or worse than mine, and mine wasn't bad, but equal to or as abnormal as mine, where you thought the robot on Buck Rogers was calling you the N-word secretly. That's the childhood you had. And don't you sit here and listen to this show and fake like you didn't. I'm not accepting it.
That's what Florida should be banning. Buck Rogers.
Right?
Buck Rogers also sounds like the star of Neil Parrish's new tractor porn. Oh. Bruv Rogers.
Bruv Rogers. Was the porn connected to tractors? Like, was the theme of the porn tractors?
Of course it was.
Okay.
The tractor was pulling around an ice shanty at high rates of speed, filled with prostitutes.
Kev.
It has all come full circle.
Full circle, fam. Listen, topic number 4, Kev. Okay, anyway.
We're never going to do that.
We're never. I'm supposed to edit, and I'm not going to. Shit just got real. Topic number 4. California woman drops phone into outhouse, falls in head first, and gets stuck. That's gross. That's just gross.
It's very gross.
The source is mercurynews.com. The players involved are anonymous pleasure seeker. Good job, Kev. Or treasure seeker, one or the other.
Treasure seeker.
A woman who accidentally dropped her phone into a hole of a vault toilet fell in while trying to retrieve it and was trapped for more than an hour.
Oh, man.
The incident occurred, in Washington, near the parking lot at the summit of Mount Walker, a 2,800-foot mountain at the edge of Washington's Olympic. Now, you don't care. None of you care.
We want to know about the toilet.
Right. The woman described as a Californian in her 40s. I mean, let's not disparage California like that.
Yeah.
In her 40s, was trying to retrieve the phone that had fallen into the toilet. She disassembled and removed the seat so she could lie down and lean into the hole, clinging with one hand to the dog leash she had tied to a support. The leash, quote, failed, and she slid into and fell into the vault head first.
She tried to turn it into American Ninja Warrior.
Oh.
The finals.
Ugh, God. The next line has some really good news, people.
Uh-huh.
Really good news. After about 20 minutes of unsuccessfully attempting to climb out, she used her phone to call 911. Kev, she got the phone.
Yeah, great.
Right?
Good job. Well,
Okay.
That's what a happy ending.
Can you hear my dog drinking water?
Sure.
Okay. I didn't know if it was coming through the microphone. Anyway, rescue crews responded. They were about 10 miles away each. They handed down items that she could stand on when she was within reach, and they pulled her out. She suffered no physical injuries. She was washed down and given a Tyvek suit to wear. And she was strongly encouraged to seek medical attention because of her immersion in human waste. But she only wanted to leave. She thanked the responders and continued on her journey back to California.
Ooh.
Where
I
we
feel
did
bad.
not accept her here because of the smell.
You know who I feel bad for is the Uber driver she called.
What horrible existence for a car wash attendant or worker to have to open that door and clean that car out when she returned.
Yeah.
You know she didn't wash it herself.
Of course not.
No, she took that right to the car wash. Oh, can you imagine?
Should have put her in the tractor.
Can you imagine asking her what scent she wants? I wouldn't even ask. Put all the scents in this one. Vanilla.
Yeah. They all
what else
the
they
same.
got? Yeah. Smell of summer. All of them joints.
What did that phone have on it? The phone had all of Kevin McCarthy's text messages on it.
Listen.
All I could think of when I read this story was why cave diving is called spelunking. And now I know why.
I love every second of that comment. Yo.
What's worse, the fact that she is going to continue using this phone, or the fact that she's probably going to make her dog continue using that leash?
Oh. Poor dog. Dogs know better, though. They'd be like,
New.
No.
Around.
Fuck you, that leash, and that phone. I'm not doing it. I'm not walking. I do know some dudes, though, that would jump in there and get their lady phone out to see what she been up to.
That's dumb.
It is dumb. But there's some dudes out there that'll do it, bro.
That is first class dumbassery.
It is. But they be like, who is Johnny? That's Johnny Gill. That's my Spotify. I don't want you listening to that no more neither. These are all the dudes that are criticizing Kanye on my Facebook page. I will never, ever, I will spend every episode for the rest of our shows to talk bad about you guys. I strongly dislike you all.
I did not serve in World War I to have to listen to you talk about Kanye. Knowing what I know.
Kev. Listen, man.
My.
This story, I was going to try to tell a my joke and you took it.
You got to wake up pretty early in the morning to beat me. That's what Neil Parrish's member said.
You got to wake up pretty early in the morning to beat me. God. Oh, I always wonder if people make it this far. It's like, come on, you gotta get to the end here. We know that Data One does.
This is the best part. This is like the post-credit scene.
Right?
After a really bad movie.
Yeah.
A really bad movie with a, okay, post-credit scene.
All right, check it out. Y'all ready, man? Is everybody out there ready? Are you ready? Who's ready?
I don't think so. I got nothing for this.
You don't need to have anything for this one. We just need to read the line and then cut the mics off. We are getting into the Sakoda ones. As if we have not been reading crazy headlines from this show, we actually tried to find a segment to defer from what we've been doing the last 45 minutes, and we call that segment the Sakoda ones. And this is actually how I'm going to introduce this segment going forward. What we do here is we read another crazy headline, and Kev responds to it. Same thing we've been doing on the show the whole time, but with Sakoda ones in front of it. Kev, here you go. You ready for your headline?
I guess.
A man tore his lung from masturbating.
Wait, say it again. I'm sorry. I laughed all of.
A man tore his lung from masturbating. doctors say. That man was not Neil Parrish, by the way.
It was not bruv Neil Parrish.
It was not bruv Neil Parrish.
The eye and lung.
Yo, it seems to be the first documented. My headphones go. Okay, it seems to be the first documented case of masturbating causing this rare but usually not serious injury. Wow.
First documented case.
Right?
Oh man. I just want Fabulous Breeze to be playing in the background. Terrible.
How aggressive do you have to be masturbating to tear your lung? God, dog. No.
I know this guy didn't skip arm day. I'll tell you that right now. This guy put his whole shoulder into it.
God, dog, yo. You gotta chill. You have got to chill. You gotta chill. I don't. I want you to be okay. Like I want you to not live your life like this. You know what I'm saying? I'm worried, man. Like I don't know the dude. I'm really concerned. Like
he's like,
that's a lot of
this. Come take a look at this tractor.
It's a lot of unnecessary supporting muscle being used there. This isn't squats, yo. Like this isn't suicides or squats or deadlifts, yo.
Oh man. He tore his lung.
He tore his lung. Yo.
Wow.
Yo, he was lying in bed and masturbating. Like,
are you sure this wasn't just an excuse? Was this Ben Simmons?
Whoa. Whoa. Yo. Good shot, yo. Excellent. I hit the uncle laugh on that one, yo. Excellent response. That was perfect.
Oh, man.
What's this?
Oh.
Woo. I told Omega that they was like, Brooklyn, sit down. Ben Simmons. Brooklyn, sit down. That's what I'm gonna do.
Oh man.
All right, man. We've done enough.
We have.
Whatever this is, we've done enough of it.
I tell you what we came here to do. We did it.
We did it. We accomplished it.
We did.
By the way, yo, do we have any information on the Headspin show? Like when it's dropping?
Oh man, Cheap Shot gave me the date. It is coming up very soon. What we do know though is that we are going to be. Our episode is the debut episode.
Yes, we are the
And
debut.
for anyone who doesn't know, Headspin is a podcast game show with our friends at Stupid Fly Production House. They also produce a podcast called Fresh Era with some of your favorite Golden Era MCs being interviewed and telling some stories that you probably never heard before. But yeah, Headspin is sort of a head-to-head rap trivia challenge.
Sure.
And if you didn't know, Trek and I had to go head-to-head. And our episode will be the first episode of many.
The Rap Sucks Radio crew battles. Has a hip hop or music knowledge battle.
Yeah, and just remember when you listen, and I hope you do listen, there are no winners and losers. It's really just for the culture.
The episode will be airing soon. and that's really all that needs to be said about this at this point. So thank y'all for tuning in, man. We appreciate each and every one of y'all. I am your homeboy Trek Life, and that over there, that dude, that's your fam Cap Sakoda.
We're all winners, man.
Even bruv Neil Parrish. If you like to catch past episodes of our show, you can go to rapsucksradio.com or any of your favorite podcasting platforms. And if you like to catch us on your television, what you do is you go to BTSN on your television, download the app or on your Roku or any of your Amazon Fire devices. BTSN Behind the Scenes Network. We want in. We'll catch y'all next time. On the count of three, we say peace. 1, 2, 3. Peace. We out of here.